welcome to our channel, full of beautiful and handsome people. Karisma! Yes, hindi ka naliligaw, you belong here. So by the way, what I'm wearing now is the jersey of our volleyball team because in today's vlog, we will talk about the terminologies and mechanics of volleyball. So each one of us has a assigned topic and we'll explain it to you for you to understand, know, and be aware of in playing volleyball and for you to be a responsible player. So what are we waiting for? Watch and learn. And also mesmerize. Tara, lipad na!
So, my name is Angela Christine Eva Madico and I'm from BSTM second year college. So, today, I'll be talking about service A's and volleyball antenna. Okay. Starting with the service ace, the most common reason for awarding an ace is when the serve ball lands in bounds on the opponent's court and is not touched by any of the receiving players. It is also considered an ace if the ball is touched by a receiver and then passed to a teammate, who is unable to keep it in play. If the receiver mishandles the serve ball, such as committing a double hit, the official will declare a service ace. An ace can also be the result of the receiving team being out of the rotation, such as an overlap violation, which is when receiving players are out of position at the time the ball is served. So, what are volleyball antenna? Volleyball antenna is a rod which is attached to the net at each end directly above the lines. These rods are often red and white in color. The pattern consists of a large red section followed by a large white section which is repeated the full length of the rod. The purpose of this color is to contrast one another to make it clear to the officials if a fault occurs. Antennas are used on both indoor volleyball courts and outdoor courts, such as beach volleyball.
Hey guys, it's me Aljun K, and for today's video, I'm going to talk about yellow cards in volleyball team. So before we start talking about yellow cards, we're going to talk about first the penalty cards. So I'm gonna read the meaning of penalty cards. And okay, so penalty cards are used in many sports as a means of warning, reprimanding, or penalizing a player, coach, or team official. Penalty cards are most commonly used by referees or umpires to indicate that a player has committed an offense. Okay, so there are two kinds of penalty cards, which are the yellow card and the red card. But I'm going to talk about you guys about the yellow card. So, okay, yellow card and red cards are used as a means to discipline players for a misconduct during the game. A yellow card is used to caution players, while a red card results in the player's dismissal from the field of play. So it means when you get a red card, then I think that is the perfect time for you to get out of the court or the field. And so, yellow cards are used to punish milder forms of misconduct than red cards. So, it means that yellow card is just a reminder that you misconduct during the play. And however, if a player receives 2 yellow cards, it means you're going to get a red card. Automatic, you're going to get a red card. So it means you cannot play anymore. And according to international rules, yellow card results a loss of rally or a side out and loss of rally. 2 yellow cards results the player has to leave the playing area. Like what I've said, when you got at yellow cards, that is the perfect time to get you out of the playing area. And the yellow card is just a reminder of the set, which you can still stay in the playing area. Don't worry guys, as long as you don't repeat the offense, nothing bad will happen to your team and to you.
Hi guys, we're here to talk about the terminologies assist and attack in volleyball. Assist is when a player passed or set the ball to a teammate who attacks the ball for a kill. The typical assist is set, but generally, any ball delivered by one player to a second player to allow that second player to make a kill is an assist. Next terminology is attack. Attack is a broad term that can mean many different things. At a high level, this term is used to describe the offensive scheme or pattern in which a team attempts to score a point. At a lower level, this term refers to attempt to score a point by hitting the ball in some manner.
Attack attempt in volleyball is recorded when a player attempts to attack the ball towards the opponent's side of the court. A back set is a set delivered from behind the setter to an attacker.
Hi guys, ako nga pala si Rick, nandito pala ako para turuan ko kayo ng terminologies about volleyball. So, simulan na natin.
Blocking error and center line. What is blocking error? Blocking error, a violation consists of touching the net, crossing the line, blocking a set, or any violation which occurs while making a block attempt. So for example, when your opponent accidentally touched the net and cross the line, automatically the scores will be yours or your teammate. And next, center line. Center line, the boundary that runs under the net and divides the court into two parts.
Now let's talk about the volleyball court dimensions. Understanding volleyball court dimensions has big impact on how well you play the game of volleyball. The volleyball court specification require the court to be 18 meters, 60 feet long, and 9 meters, 30 feet wide. The volleyball court has a center line that divides each team side into a 9 by 9 meter area of court space. The volleyball net is 1 meter wide and is placed in the center of the court running sideline to sideline. For men's volleyball competition, the height of the net measures 2.43 meters, about 7 feet 11.58 inches from the court ground at the center. For women's volleyball competition, the net is placed at the height of 2.24 meters, about 7 feet 4 1/4 inches. Let us proceed now to deuce. Now, what is deuce? Generally, the term deuce means a tied score. When in a badminton match the score reaches 20 to 20, the game will be deuce. The term implies that either one side must lead by 2 points to win the game. Whereas in volleyball, when two teams are tied on 24 points, deuce will be played until one team wins by a 2 points margin.
What is dig and down referee? Dig. The dig is a form of pass that is used to control the ball and passing the ball in the back row. Down referee or the second referee, he or she stands on the floor at the opposite end of the net as the up referee.
So, hi guys, my name is Rachel Jean Tutaan, and my topic for today is all about focus in volleyball. So, we all know that the volleyball players hears a lot of noise during the game. So, sometimes it may cause a negative effect, which is the athlete concentration and their performance during the game. So the volleyball players getting nervous and worry a lot during the game. As a result, the players or the athlete players may lose his or her focus and start making mistakes. That's something that should be avoided at all costs, and if things go wrong during the game, the volleyball players always remind himself or herself about the importance of staying focused on the court. So always remind yourself that I am focused and I need to focus so that you will able to win the game. My second topic is all about foot fault in volleyball. A foot fault when a player while serving places a foot over, or else when any players puts a foot over the center line into their opponent's side of the courts. These are the possible to avoid the foot fault in volleyball. First is the player are not allowed to even touch the line. Second, the players are allowed to touch the line but cannot cross it. Third is players can cross the line but only partially. So I hope you understand my explanation about foot fault in volleyball, and I hope that you enjoy. Thank you.
Forearm pass. The player performs a pass when she or he hits the ball around the torso level. With forearms of the straightened arms, the player moves arms unattached under the approaching ball, stops, and takes a well-balanced and low passing position. Forearm pass. First step. Feet shoulder width or slightly wider. Second, feet staggered. Third, knees bent. Fourth, shoulders forward. 5. Arms front and relax. Fouls. There are fouls in volleyball. For example, when the setter passes the ball and he double touches the ball, making a rotation on the ball. Or when the blocker tries to block on the net and interferes with the other team's setter. Or when the attacker touches the net line when he lands after the jump. When the player touches the finish line when serving. When the players mistake their position and don't exchange in time.
Hey guys, it's me, Ivan. For today's video, for physical education's terminology for volleyball, I decided to explain the part of free ball and held ball. Let's go!
Hi, I'm Jeric Rongavilla. For today's video, I'm going to talk about hit and serve jump in volleyball. When we say hit, typically the third contact when the player uses open hand and swings at the ball to send it over the net is called hit, attack, and spike. The player who hits the ball is called the hitter, attacker, and spiker. These three terms are used interchangeable. The whole hand is loosely cupped in the shape of the ball, and the entire hand, like palm and fingers, should contact the ball. In some situations, a player may choose to attack the second contact, it is his attacker, and instead of the third, which is the spiker. And also, when we say a jump serve, a serve in which the server approaches and jumps to hit the ball while in the air to send the ball over the net, with spin with the top of the ball rotating down towards the floor from the passer's perspective. This serve is also referred to as a spike serve.
Noded kill is a successful attack that terminates a play or rally resulting in an immediate point or side out by the team marking the kill.
And now let's talk about the let serve. Let serve is a legal serve when the ball makes contact with the net while still managing to go over on the serve, receiving team side of the court.
Hi guys! Andito tayo ngayon para introduce ko sa inyo how to play libero in volleyball. So first, when it comes to libero, there's specialized volleyball positions that requires both skills and hard work. So the libero positions can only play back row positions and they cannot play front row. What best for you being a libero? Libero might be for you if you like to pass the ball and have a good ball control. Ito yung mga dapat yung tandaan when it comes to libero tips. Libero, first is learn how to read the ball. Second is work on serve receive. Third is work on your volleyball attitude. Fourth, work on your setting. Fifth, work on your agility. So yun guys, dito na nagtatapos ang aking short introductions about how to play libero in volleyball. So yun, may tinatawag tayo mga terminologies ng volleyball. Isa na dito yung tinatawag natin line shots, na kung saan siya yung nagiging form boundary ng volleyball's sport. It's all about a line shots. That's a ball spike down an opponent's side line, closest to the hitter and the outside the block. Hopefully, sana nagpindihan nyo. And sana may natutunan kayo sa short introduction ko. So yun guys, thank you!
Line judge stands at the corner of the court watching a given line to indicate whether a ball play falls in or out. Line judge also watching the given lines to notify the referee with a flag. Net is the regional name for the sport of volleyball given by the founder William Morgan.
Hi guys, so for today's video, I'm going to tell you what is the proper way of doing the overhead pass in volleyball. So, to execute the overhead pass, first move your body into position so that the ball path is directed at your forehead. Stagger your feet with your right foot slightly in front of your left foot and shift your weight to your left foot. Next, keep your feet, hips, and shoulders square to the direction of the ball. This is the basic role of the terminologies of the volleyball. So, this is the proper way that we should follow to avoid some injuries. So, the next one is the pass. So, you should create a platform with your arms by making a fist with one hand and cover the fist with the other hand while keeping wrists together and thumbs pointed to the ground. Next, keep hips below the level of the ball. The third one, you should platform to contact the ball on your forearms, above your wrist and below the inside of your elbows. So, ito yung mga kailangan mong sundin na mga basic lang naman, pero kailangan mo siyang sundin kasi para sa ikabubuti mo to kung paano mo siya ipapasa sa ibang team or sa mga ka-team mo lang din. Next, angle your inside shoulder towards your intended target. Freeze your platform, on ball contact and don't swing your arms. This freezing action keeps the ball in the air longer and it allows the setter to read and anticipate where the pass is going. So, ito mga basic rule na meron ang volleyball is kailangan mo talaga siyang sundin kung ayaw magkaroon ng injuries. Kasi ito yung mga kailangan talaga natin i-follow kasi ito yung mga dapat natin gawin habang nilalaro yung volleyball para na di maiwasan natin yung mga injuries.
Hi guys, my name is Lorraine Herschel and I'm here to talk about the ready position and the red card. Ready position is the relaxed yet comfortable posture which a player assumes before moving to the point of contact, while the red card is a severe sanction given by the up referee.
Rally scoring is a system used in volleyball in which a point is scored on every single rally. It doesn't matter which team serves the ball. Points can be scored by either by the serving of the receiving team. Rotation. A rotation occurs after every side out, which is when the receiving team gains the right to serve by winning a rally. So basically, if you are the receiving team and you win the point, or the serving team commits an enforced error, the players are required to rotate and the serve is switched. The new serving team will rotate clockwise one spot.
Serve. The first contact that starts every rally is called a serve. Usually, a server uses one open hand to swing overhead and send the ball over the net from behind the end line. Setter. This position is essentially the quarterback or the point guard of the team. A setter runs the team offense. They aim to receive the second touch. Setting is for an attacking player.
Overhand serves are often much easier to receive and hit compared to other serve styles. An underhand serve does not generate the same type of power as an overhand or jump serve. First official R1 or up referee, the first referee is the official that stands on the referee stand position. At on the side of the court, across from the team benches, it is the first referee that starts play with whistle and signal the server to serve the ball. The first referee is the official in charge. If they feel it's necessary to do, the first referee has the authority to overrule of other officials. Also, the first referee may have official replace if it is needed.
And now let's talk about is a non-profit organization which is recognized as a national governing body of volleyball in the United States by the Federation International de Volleyball and the United States Olympic Committee. It is headed by Colorado Springs and was founded by the YMCA in the USA. And the next is the USPV, stands for the United Professional Volleyball League, was a women's professional volleyball league which existed for one season in 2002. 4 teams competed, all in the Midwest: the Chicago Thunder, the Minnesota Chill, and the Grand Rapids Force. And last is the St. Louis Cast. The league was founded by William Kennedy. His daughter Kelly would play for the Chicago team. The Minnesota Chill beat the Chicago Thunder, is the best 5 series to become the league's only champion. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Anna Pinto from College of Tourism, a secondary student. So I am here to tackle and explain to you the topic that was assigned to me, which is the rules and regulations of players in playing volleyball. Let's get started. So the first thing that you should know and be aware of is, first, the team consists of 6 players. In 1917, volleyball was a 16-man volleyball system, so there were 32 players involved, 16 for each side. But it was changed, and now it must be 6 players for each team. Yes. Okay, the second one. The ball may not be played off in an adjacent court, so when it's how you contact the ball. So when competition is occurring or scheduled in an adjacent court, it is a fault for a player to enter an adjacent court to make a play on the ball or after playing a ball. Third, any ball which hits the ceiling or any outside object is out of limit. So if the ball is out, if it hits the antenna, any net or cable outside the antenna, the referee stand, pole, ceiling, above ceiling, or any non-playable area, or by simply outside the line itself, the ball is out. Okay. Fourth and the last one. For safety reasons, jewelry should not be worn during a play or should be paid. So obviously we can't play any games by wearing jewelry because it can damage the jewelry itself, the equipment such as balls and etc. And yourself also. So you have to prevent injuries and accidents. Okay, safe first. So yes, I'm done. That's all. I hope you learned something from me. And if you do, apply it for a safety reason and to be for you, to be a responsible player in playing volleyball. That's all. Thank you.
The important mechanics or rules of service in volleyball. The player serving the ball must stand behind the end line at the back of the court until after they have contracted the volleyball. To serve, a player hits the ball with their hand over the net and into opposing team's side. If the ball doesn't go over the net or hits the ground, the point will be given to the opposing team.
Hello guys, explain ko lang yung how we playing the volleyball in the court. Number 1 is maximum of 3 hits per side. Yung in-explain ko dito is yung unang-una ay volleyball is for bump, the first one, and the second one is volley and spike, and all we know as pass. The last part is set as kill or spike. Yung number 2 na question naman is player may not hit the ball twice is succession block. Each team is allowed to hit the ball 3 times before the ball must be turned. A player is allowed to hit the ball twice in succession. As yung number 3 naman is ball may be played off the net during a volleyball and on serve. Yung ano ko dito is a serve ball that hits the net doesn't need result in the service team losing its serve. The not serve is considered in play unless first it doesn't not continue over the net. Dito lands outside the opposing team court side. Tapos yung pang-apat na question dito is for the a ball touching is a boundary line is good. Ang explanation dito is if any part of the ball touches the line, the ball is considered to be good. If the ball lands out and is not touched by any player, it's on the receiving team before it hits the ground. Sa last part naman is a legal hit is contact with the ball by a player body above the including the waist, which doesn't not allow the ball to visible come to the rest. Ang ano ko dito is when the ball hits any part of your body, including the legs or foot, is constitute a legal hit. So, yun lang yung sa playing the game na task na binigay sa akin. So, hindi ko siya ma-execute sa kasi wala akong mga gamit. So, that's all.
Hey guys, ako nga pala si Jomar at nandito ako para ipaliwanag kung ano nga pala ang tinatawag na blocking sa larong volleyball. So, ang volleyball is defined as deflecting the ball coming from your opponent's attack hit. Blocking is a skill in volleyball used to prevent the opponent from a successful attack hit. A block technique is used to deflect the volleyball coming from an attacker. Yes. The blocker is trying to block the ball back into the opponent's court. Advanced volleyball player teams may have different blocking strategies. For example, one team may use a blocker to just take space so that the defensive players can cover the rest of the court that the blocker is in it defending. Also, an advanced blocker may just try to deflect the ball to a teammate just to keep the ball in play. So the terms for volleyball blocking have 4 types. First is block, Second is block assist. Third is double block. And the fourth is triple block. So, block is a defensive playing action at the net. A block may be performed by one front row player or a combination of front row players jumping near the net in front of an opposing attacker. The goal is to block the spike ball with the hands or arms, preventing the spiker from a successful attack. Second is block assist. A block assist is given when 2 or 3 players participate in a successful block at the same time. This is also known as collective block. Third is double block. A double block is when the 2 players are working in unison to deflect an attack ball at the net. It's a good strategy to put up a double block as often as possible to help prevent successful attacking. Lastly, the triple block. A triple block is when 3 players jump up together at the net to block. A team putting up a triple block at the net is often difficult to do successfully since each team has 3 players at the net that could possibly get a set to attack. It can be difficult for blockers to get in correct position to put up a triple block because you don't know who is going to be set. So ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano ang tama at maling posisyon sa pag-block ng bola. At ito
faults. Anything that is done which is against the rules in volleyball or cause the play to an end. Here are some examples of faults in the game of volleyball. Stepping over on the line while serving, not hitting the ball over the net, touching the net, reaching under the net and interfering with the player or the ball. Not serving in the correct order, and lastly is any ball that lands out of bounds is a violation.
Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something from us, and if you do, apply it. Okay, so please like and subscribe to this channel for more informative and interesting videos. Bye! Thanks! Lipad na!